Wow. Can I be doing this any slower? The answer to that, of course, is yes. Yes, I could be going slower, but not much. It's looking really good. We got the washes on, or the first washes. Now we start on the second part, which will be more washes and yet more colors that I did not prepare for, so I gotta go back to the store, which is fine because I gotta pick up my skeleton bone primer anyway. So yeah, we got the rat hearth flesh and the Nuln oil applied into the Nuln oil goes on the pants and fur, or the legs and fur, so it looks pretty good. It's got dimension now. The hair, you can see the individual strands in it now after the paint kind of made it all kind of a solid thing. It's like, what is it? Two-dimensional, I think is what I meant to say, but I don't know. And then the Rakkarth flesh going into the wings, which looks really cool already, and the skin, which looks pretty awesome, and it made the face cool and detailed again. So it's coming along really slowly, but it's coming along, and after this weekend I think I might start getting the other two base coated as well, so they're not too far behind when this guy is actually completed. But it's getting fun now. They're cool models. It's really annoying dealing with the wings, especially with this guy. Luckily I won't have to deal with the extra wings, because this is actually built as a Varghoyle, which is kind of like the Alpha Vargheist Prime, which in game I don't think that they're that worth it. They're just kind of a waste of points, to be honest, because you just want these guys to do one thing, and that is to tackle larger creatures that are going to threaten your big blocks. That's what these guys do. They go in and flank and tackle the big creatures flying around, and they also help out with your big. Well, I use them to kind of support the Blood Knights a little bit against really hard units like Phoenix Guard, for example. So the Varghoyle, not necessarily worth it, but I really liked, from a model perspective, I like the wings, the extra wings, and I like how it looks different, I guess. So yeah, but anyway, he's still coming along. We're getting there. It's getting cooler and cooler looking for sure. I can't wait to see the final product. Okay, and so on to the question. Before the question, actually, I did want to point out, I did this actually a few days ago now, and I don't exactly know how to go about it, but I, for the tertiary, or the secondary objective, or tertiary objective, whatever objective it is, for I think day 5, yeah, that's right. So for day 5, the tertiary objective was to reach out to a former challenger, regardless of whether or not they're doing it this year, and thank them for their content, and if they're doing it this year, give them support, and if they're not, tell them how much you liked their content last year, and that you're excited for new stuff from them, or to encourage them. So I did want to point out that I did this. I actually reached out to some of you might be subscribed to him already. I reached out to 3000 White Dragon. He's a lovely guy. He was actually in the challenge last year, and he had some really cool stuff. It was kind of a scatter shot of a bunch of like different stuff that he was working on. Like he mostly works on Marines and Chaos, and he looks at a lot of newer releases and newer stuff coming out. But the dude is like a painter modeler in the soul. So that's what he does mostly, is like painting, and he's really super talented at it. But mostly the thing that I enjoy about his channel is he actually lives pretty close to Warhammer World, and he goes out and films some of the display cases and stuff. And I have to say, a lot of those videos where he just kind of they're just silent, he just points at the display cabinet. But for someone like me who, I mean, it's going to be a long shot to ever get to Warhammer World myself, it's awesome to have stuff like that online and available, because whenever I'm feeling like burned out or down, or I'm trying to get myself worked up to get some painting done or something, I've several times over gone to those types of videos in his channel specifically, and watched those to get inspiration, because there's nothing better for inspiration than seeing stuff done by like heavy metal and the you know, the professionals out there. So yeah, I wanted to mention that. Now on to the question for day 11. If I could be a background character in the new Star Wars movie coming out, who would I be? I've seen a couple of like screenshots and stuff of like what J.J. Abrams is doing for their sets, and how they're doing, like, they're kind of going back to like the old costumes, or the animatronic stuff, and kind of going back to the roots a little bit, which has gotten all the fans super excited about it, which is cool. But I haven't, beyond like a couple of scenes, like sets from Tatooine, I haven't seen a whole lot. And I don't really like, I wouldn't really want to be like a dude on a desert planet, because desert heat is not really my thing. So if I had to guess, I would like to be maybe a Jedi of some sort, like one of the Jedi in the like post Battle of Yavin world, where according to, I don't know if it's official canon, but according to some books out there, Luke has rebuilt the academy, and he's like training new people up. So it'd be cool to be, if that's what it's gonna be, I'd like to be one of like the new generation of Jedi in the background. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Part of the new Luke Skywalker generation of Jedis.